Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And here I have a great article for you guys from the Monthly Fool. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys could check it out. So AT&T's fiber investment is turning into a home run. So analysts, investors are getting very bullish on this fiber investment. It seems to be a big deal, a bigger deal than some may realize. And I hope at some point in time that T-Mobile takes this a bit more serious, because this is really a longer term play which yields high margins in return at the end of it. So I'll go over some of the key points. AT&T originally planned to reach 30 million homes and businesses with its fiber network, but the company now sees a path to passing 45 million locations. Now that's big. That's a huge deal, but this also comes with a huge investment. That is a big cost to get fiber to that type of scale. While laying fiber is expensive, maintenance costs are low and the useful lifetime is measured in decades. So eventually this build will come to an end, right? I don't know if they go to 50, 60 million households. That's probably something to discuss at a later time. But whenever they ramp down and they get to the 45 million households passed, that's high revenue margins that they're going to make off of those 45 million, right? High penetration. Now they have to go and sell the product and take share in those areas. But eventually if that comes to an end, right, to a close, the CapEx will come down significantly. They will probably have the biggest CapEx reduction in the history, right? They've always maintained 20 to 21 to 22 billion. Because at one point they had media, they had fiber as well. They had to spend money on creating original content when they had HBO Max. So they've always had to invest high. If the fiber deployment comes to an end, right, there's still going to be, of course, costs of maintenance, but that's very low. I could see their capital coming down to Verizon levels, like 16, 17 billion, maybe even a bit lower, depending. So that's something to also look at. And then fiber will never be as big as wireless for AT&T because it just can't get to the same type of scale. But it will be producing high margin revenue for many years to come. So as you can see, it's a very high revenue, average price per account, average price per customer, the ARPU, because you just don't sell this product for too cheap. I've asked to contact, like, hey, look, why don't you come out with a tier that is, 100 down, 100 up symmetrical? You sell that for $30, right? To better compete against pricing against fixed wireless access. And as good as this product is, you simply can't sell it for cheap. So you got to go 50 and up. You got to tell the customer, look, this has a lot of value. This is long term. This is something you put in your house and it just works. There's not a lot of downtime, if any at all. And it can handle multiple streams inside the house. So you really have to sell the consumer on this product because it is a bit pricey. But it's fiber. I mean, come on. It's the best product you can possibly own. You don't have to choose the highest tier. Like, you can get 300 down and you might be okay with that. You don't need 5 gigs. You don't have to pay 120 or whatever dollars it is. But it's a big investment. This is probably the biggest investment that AT&T will have ever made in that short of a period towards one specific product. So that goes to show you how high they think about this internally and how big of a deal this is for the market to see AT&T incorporate that type of scale. I mean, everybody stopped. Verizon sold their business at one point. Google Fiber completely came to a halt. I mean, nobody has embarked on this type of journey that AT&T is going on. When it's all said and done at the end of it, when AT&T announces, hey, we are now at 45 million homes passed with fiber, nobody will be able to say the same. Not one company, I don't even think, will be within reach of where AT&T is going with fiber. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See y'all in the next one. Peace.